All right, today we're looking at lesson 8-10, and we're going to call it Exploring Layers. So I think I'll just put Explore Layers. So we're still looking at volume. And remember, volume is how much room it takes up inside of a shape. So we're going to be talking about rectangular shapes again. All right, and so if I have, I'm going to show a picture here. If I have one layer like this, so we're talking about rectangular prisms. Each layer of these rectangular prisms is 4 cubes by 2 cubes. How many cubes make up each prism? So if we have one layer, they're saying it's 4 this way, so that's the length, and the width is 2. So 4 times 2 is 8, or we can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's 8 cubes in one layer. Now, if we put another layer exactly the same on top of it, we know we still have the 8 on the bottom, and we've just added 8 more on top. So we could do 8 plus 8, or we could do 8 times 2, because now we've added the height of 8 times 2, and so now we have 16. If we add a third layer, then we've got 8 for our bottom layer, 8 for our middle layer, and 8 for our top layer. So 8 plus 8 plus 8, or 8 times 3, because now it goes up 3. We have 4 times 2 is 8, times 3 is 24. And then it continues on. We still have 4 times 2 is 8 for our bottom layer. And this time we've got 4 of those layers, so 8 times 4 is 32. We can continue on. 4 times 2 is 8, times 5, because it goes up 5, is 40. And then 4 times 2 is 8, times 6, because it goes up 6 layers, like 6 stories if you think of a building. So 8 times 6 is 48, would be how we would look at that. Okay? So remember that when we're looking at a shape, I don't know if I can draw one of those little guys. Might as well try it. So let's see. I'm going to have my rectangular shape. And then if this is, let's see if I can do that. I don't know if I can. We're going to try it. Okay. So if I've got 4 and 2, and then it goes up, I don't know, 2 layers. So then it's going to come up. Yeah, I'm not sure if I can draw that, but here's 4 by 2. So there's 4 going this way, 2 going this way. So we know I have 4 times 2, and then it goes up 2. It's a little hard to see in the drawing, but that would be a 2 layers. If one layer equals 8, then 2 layers equals 16. 4 times 2 is 8, and 8 times 2 is 16. Again, I think it's so much easier to see in the picture. Now, if we don't see the little cubes and we just see a shape, now these shapes I know I can draw. These are the shapes I was drawing the other day with you guys. And I do my little rectangular prism like this. And we find out that this one is, let's say, 7 and 2, and let's say it goes up by 4. So that means we've got 7 little boxes that go across this way. We've got 2 that go back, and we've got 4 that go up. Well, we don't have any of those little cubes to count, but we can think of it as 7 times 2 times 4. 7 times 2 is 14. 14 times 4. So I'm going to go off to the side, make myself a little multiplication problem. 4 times 1 plus 1 is 5. So I find out it equals 56. And if it gives me a measurement, which it should, and they all need to be the same, so we would say that's 56 inches. How many inches are we multiplying together? 3 of them. So inches cubed. And that's really what we're going to be focusing on. It's kind of just more practice with our volume and finding the volume of rectangular prisms. So what I want you to do tonight is pages 175 and 176, all the problems. 175 looks like this. It has just one of those example cubes where you could actually even count the little cubes if you wanted to, or think about it with the layers with these questions. And then 6 problems like the one that I just did. And then on the back is just some review problems. Order of operations, PEMDAS. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. So make sure you follow that when you're doing these. This is kind of like what we're just talking about on the front, and then a stretch your thinking. All right. Make sure if you have some questions, either send us questions, go back and watch the video, see if it makes sense to you.